I mean, today was an amazing day. You know, there was so much opportunity today. Today was one of those days where we're just like, you couldn't get us to shut up kind of thing. Man, if you had a bad day today, don't let it really get to you. It just means that there's room for improvement. And I think that you really, really should go back and review the day. Why was it a red day? If you don't know why it was a red day, well, there's your first problem. In this market, man, a lot of people can be really trigger happy to just throw around a lot of money, including me. If I'm looking to take a lotto though, I just make sure I take it like super small size if I'm throwing money around, you know what I mean? But a lot of people, like, that's what they do. They're not just throwing lottos around. Like, their whole trading style is a lotto, you know? There's no real system. When I come into the day every day, man, I know what I want to see on the long side. Like, I know what kind of setups I will like. If I see a short setup, like, I know my setup on the short side, and I just look for those setups. And obviously those setups can like kind of change. They're not always going to look the same. The general idea is the same. And so I feel like if you don't have some kind of groove, right, where you're coming in every day, you kind of know what you want to see, you know, or you can literally just look at a name and be like, all right, I would like to see it do this or that for X outcome, you know, and find your edge in between. Like, if you can't do those things yet, then I would start there. You know, eventually there's going to be a time where, you know, going through and trying all these different strategies and trying all these different indicators is going to do you a pretty big disservice. You just got to find what works for you. For me, this is what works for me. I like the trend joins, you know, ideally first or second dip. If you look at FRG, actually this was a really perfect pivot hold here. If you didn't catch this entry, it came back down. Look at the volume again. We can make this a little bigger. Very low volume, and it's holding that previous high day pivot. That could have been another killer entry. But for me, the biggest things are just understanding volume, understanding your technical analysis, and it doesn't have to be super fancy. You don't have to be like, all right, yeah. And I'm not dogging on any of the people that use like zones or anything, because I know Tommy will watch this and be like, bitch. But like, you know, I don't use that supply and demand kind of style. Like, I just mark levels, and you know, I kind of have it in my head. I know what needs to hold, or what needs to break for a name to be healthy. And start small. You guys, you see everyone making all this money, but like, keep in mind, we've been doing this for a long time now, you know, and we've been doing it every fucking day. And we have not skipped a beat. I haven't anyway. Like, I haven't skipped a beat. I've been here every fucking day and even through my son getting canceled, like, I've still managed to make it to where at least at the end of the day, I come back and I recap everything that happened. I'm familiar with any kind of trends that got going, sympathies that may have got volume, and every day. And it just comes with experience. And eventually, you guys, I promise you, if you're new and you're still here 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, eventually you'll just be like, all right, like, I know that this needs to do this to still be strong, or if this holds, this is real good, or hey, we had this big dip and, you know, maybe we trapped shorts and now we're coming back up. Like, they're gonna have to, it just comes with time.